Why alcohol consumption, in my view, is one of the worst things you can do if you want to grow spiritually. What happens when you drink alcohol is that you compromise your auric field, your immunity, your psychic protection, let's say. Alcohol literally creates holes in the aura, in the auric field. Sometimes you might see that someone who is drunk might have a personality change. And we found this person on the floor and this person overdosed, and the psychic said that in that moment she saw two shadow beings just jumping and feeding off his energy. Hey, this is Mike Sula from truetheory.com and welcome to another episode of True Spirituality. So True Spirituality is my series where I talk about metaphysics, esoteric ideas and teachings, mysticism, shamanism, consciousness, spirituality, philosophy, psychedelics, meditation, a little bit of everything. So if you like these types of topics, welcome. Please subscribe, because this is episode 70 something already, and check out previous episodes as well. So before we can start, I just have a quick announcement. So my online course called Exit the Matrix is live now. You can check it out at truetheory.com/academy. It's a personal development course with over 30 modules that will help you to change your life, to figure out what is blocking you from reaching your goals, to improve different areas of your life, from things like relationships to career. It has bonus sections with things like guided meditations and other exercises and practices. And because there is Black Friday soon, so I decided to make a great offer to everyone interested in this course. I'm offering Exit the Matrix online course at half price currently, and it's only for the first 50 people. So you can get it for as little as $60 basically. So all you have to do is to use the coupon code Black Friday at checkout and you get half price off. And even if you don't like this course, you have 2 weeks to try it out, and if you don't like it, just send me an email and you're gonna get a refund. So I think this is an amazing offer, amazing deal, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. And you remember, you can get it for as little as $60, over 30 modules. So have a look at the course. It's at truetheory.com/academy, and remember to use the coupon code Black Friday at checkout and you're gonna get half price discount. And remember that this is only for the first 50 people. So once it's gone, it's gone. So hurry up if you're interested. Enough of me talking about promotional stuff. Let's talk about the topic. So why alcohol consumption, in my view, is one of the worst things you can do if you want to grow spiritually. It is one of the worst things, in my opinion. So what happens when you drink alcohol is that you compromise your auric field, your immunity, your psychic protection, let's say. Because based on my experiences and from some of the psychics that I know who are very good, that alcohol literally creates holes in the aura, in the auric field. And what happens is that different negative beings, archonic beings, and different types of negative parasitical beings can attach and influence behavior of a person. So sometimes you might see that someone who is drunk might have a personality change. You don't believe me? Read the comments under one of my videos about alcohol and possession, and read what people said about their experiences with people who were alcoholics. And I know something about it because, for example, let me give you one example. someone that I know very well who is a very, very good psychic. So someone who basically has senses developed further than average person, who can see sometimes different densities or different levels of existence. I remember a situation where we had someone in our household, someone very close to me, who was an addict. He was an alcoholic and drug addict. And we found this person on the floor, and this person overdosed. And the psychic said that in that moment, she saw two shadow beings just jumping and feeding off his energy. And this is something I've heard from people many times. Other guy I know who also is a little bit psychic, went to some party, took MDMA drugs, and saw like the black orb entering him, you know, when he was on drugs. So generally drugs, alcohol, not psychedelics. Psychedelics are different. What they do, they shut down your psychic protection, which is your aura, and allow parasitical entities to take over. Sometimes, you know, it might be just like gonna send you some thoughts, try to manipulate you to bring them emotions that they desire. I've heard about situations where a ghost, which is a person who died and basically does not know that it died, feeds off energy of an alcoholic, right? So this person, for example, who was an alcoholic in their life, and now they look for someone who is delivering them the emotions that they desire, the energy that they desire. Obviously, if you drink very little amounts, like one drink, two drinks, one beer here and there, probably it's not gonna affect you much, right? But if you start being more heavy drinker, 100% you get influences from some kind of parasitical entities. And they just gonna send you thoughts, try to use you, manipulate you to deliver them emotions. You know, you can see how people start thinking differently when they are under influence of alcohol. They often have immoral thoughts and things like that. I had past when I used to drink like crazy. I had periods when I was partying like crazy, and I could see what kind of ideas I had when I was doing this type of stuff. And for the last 3 years, over 3 years, I completely quit. I'm free from alcohol, and honestly, I think it is amazing. You don't have problems with hangovers, you don't spend money on some stupid shit, you don't destroy your health. It's funny because I know when you have some drinks here and there, you like it, you get cravings sometimes maybe as well. But once you get used to it and you get out of drinking completely, your thinking is likely to change. I was the guy who was first on the party and who could party for like up to 16 hours straight, like going to some techno parties whole night till next day after party, etc. And now I don't even feel like going to a nightclub where I see a bunch of sweaty, wasted people who, you know, pretend that they feel love, but it's all superficial. I don't mind going to a pub or some bar where people are not so wasted and just have a conversation, maybe have like non-alcoholic beer or some other non-alcoholic drink. Alcohol kind of repels me now, to some extent at least. And especially when I understand how it impacts us. This is one of the worst things you can do for your spiritual evolution. So have a look at my previous video, read the comments and see what people said about it, because this is not made up, this is a real deal. And you know, there's this thing on the internet that apparently spirit, which is alcohol and the spirit, is also somehow connected with this idea that alcohol has this impact where spirits can kind of possess temporarily a person, or sometimes even more. So let me know what you think about it in the comments, and follow me on Instagram. It's Mike Sigula on Instagram, and thanks for watching another episode of True Spirituality. Until next time.